that the food service industry is supplied largely by products that are grown and supplied in an environmentally harmful manner and neglect to support local suppliers and economies. So with this, we're looking to create a brand that supports local growers and the environment and offers a quality, healthy food option for people in Virginia Beach. The research into the local foods market showed us that there's an opportunity to cater to a niche of people that are willing to spend money to eat fresh, healthy meals that are made largely with local produce in order to help support local economies. In a recent survey of consumer spending, 70% of the people said that they're willing to spend money on food that is better for the environment, and 40% said that they're willing to pay even more than they generally do.
So Virginia Roast is a locally owned and operated restaurant that offers a fine dining experience that is created from a menu that is supplied largely from local products. This will help to reduce our carbon footprint, as research has shown that food travels an average of 1,700 miles from producer to stomach. With a mean income of just over $154,000 a year, but a median income of just over $48,000 a year, we can tell that Virginia Beach has a very wealthy upper class. And this is a demographic that we are going to be going after and looking to capture with our premium local food restaurant. Accounting for household income and leaving out everyone aged 0 to 4, we estimate our total market size to be over 100,000 people.
So we feel that the most important tool in marketing in the premium food industry is to create relationships with our customers. So we're looking to host tasting sessions and invite select clientele and food critics to our restaurant to spread their opinion and talk about us so that the word spreads through word of mouth. We would also use traditional methods of marketing such as mass publications. We're looking at things like the Good Food Guide and other printed review books, as well as local newspapers such as the Virginian Pilot, as well as online review guides such as the Virginia Beach Restaurant Guide website.
Local Farm Management Supply Company provides a service that strengthens and ensures the future of a healthy, sustainable local food supply. We would do this by partnering with local farmers to create a food distribution network that supplies the food service industry in Virginia Beach with local produce. This is an image of the distribution network that we would create with our supply company. We take the produce from local farmers and we store it in our refrigerated warehouses. And we use the refrigerated trucks that we lease to transport it to the Virginia Beach area and distribute it there.
So we're looking to create strategic partnerships to help us capture some of the many opportunities within the market. For example, the Virginia Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services is running a farm-to-school program in which they're looking to incorporate local foods into the Virginia school system. So bringing local foods into a culture from kids at a young age. Also, there's a local farmers market open every day that features all the locally grown produce. We will also create purely business-based relationships with restaurants, universities, grocery shops, hotels, and other institutions that require food services. These relationships will provide us with financial stability and a place with steady demand.
With our supply company, we're going to use a much more blunt approach of marketing, which will consist mainly of directly contacting food service institutions and nailing down contracts with them. However, we will also list ourselves in the necessary publications such as the Virginia Food and Beverage Directory. We would look to target newer establishments and ones that are looking to transition their menus to more local foods. Our competitors in supply will mainly be large corporations such as Cisco and the U.S. Food Service. However, Cavalier produces a locally owned and operated system that is very similar to the distribution network that we will create. We were only able to find one restaurant in Virginia Beach that was like this, and that was Crocs.
So our supply service will be managed by John and Peter Robinson, who grew up within the local farming community in Central Virginia. John has a degree in finance and marketing from UVA, while Peter graduated from the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences at Virginia Tech. John has worked for local organizations providing finance expertise, while Peter took over the family farm. Our restaurant manager, Sasha Burnham, graduated from the Roche International School of Hotel Management in Switzerland. His exposure to European cuisine, as well as his experience working abroad, has made him an invaluable asset for us. His commitment to using local foods ensures our restaurant will maintain its loyalty towards the local food industry.
We have priced our restaurant menu to make a 15% margin on lunches and a 20% margin on dinner. And accounting for our capacity in our restaurant in the van, we project to serve 380 lunches and 575 dinners per week in the first year. From this, we will extrapolate our year one profits. As is common in the restaurant industry, we do expect our sales to increase in year two. We will price our product in the supply industry at 4% above the cost, which the cost is the price of buying it from the farmer plus the price of warehousing plus the price of transporting it. With a conservative initial projection of 15 contracts in the first year, we expect to make about $90,000, and then that number will also increase.
So we worked on keeping our fixed costs low for the beginning by leasing our trucks rather than buying them outright. The same goes for the warehouse. So this leaves us with just the cost of the kitchen equipment as the fixed cost that we need to cover for the first year, which is close to $200,000. Since we're buying it from a restaurant that's going out of business and we get it at prices that are going cheap. Combining our year one revenue with the costs we incur, we come out almost $180,000 in the red. But this, with the decrease in fixed costs for the second year, we almost cover that loss in the second year and break even in the first month of our third year with and making money ever since.
In terms of financing our operation, the two brother Robinsons will invest $100,000 together, and then we will also get a $100,000 bank loan that will be backed by a floating lien on inventory. We also foresee needing to take out a working capital loan in order to cover our initial operating costs before our revenue stream can pick up and cover that. All these segments that we have gone over will work together to seek to benefit Virginia's own population. An idea that our business will hold as the highest ideal is illuminated by a positioning statement, which is serving Virginia's food market through a network that supports local producers and the environment while keeping you healthy.
Thank you.